so powerful. An organization is helping people walk in freedom. Shoes are often something we all take for granted, and Soul Hope is an organization that's helping the vulnerable walk away from life-threatening diseases and exploitation.
Yes, and there is a special dinner to help raise money for their mission. We're here with Drew, the Director of Philanthropy for Soul Hope, and Rachel, who you may recognize from American Idol Season 12. Welcome in, guys.
So excited to be here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, this is a great event, but an even greater mission. If you will tell us a little bit about the incredible work you all have been doing now since 2010.
Yes, Soul Hope exists to bring healing and hope to children and families in Uganda suffering from jiggers. And jiggers are a parasite that enter through the feet. They cause pain, infection, and isolation. Many in Uganda believe that jiggers are the result of a witchcraft or a curse, so the stigma really hits deep. And what we do every week is we go into villages in rural Uganda, wash the feet of hundreds of children and community members, provide medical care by removing the jiggers and healing wounds. We provide education around prevention and hygiene, and then we also give shoes. And a cool way that Americans get involved in what we're doing is by having these things called shoe cutting parties or team building events, where people gather with their old denim that they're not wearing anymore, and they trace and cut the shoe pattern that gets sent to Uganda, where our tailors and shoemakers craft them into shoes with tire soles, and that's what we give children to prevent jiggers. It's just a really cool, full circle story of restoring dignity and health.
Yes,
so cool.
Absolutely. It's called Soul Hope, S-O-L-E, but there's so much soul behind this organization. Rachel, I've got to ask you, why was it important for you to get involved?
Oh, friend. Well, I just have a core belief that we all have been given God-given gifts, and they're called gifts for a reason. They're meant to be given away, right, to help people. And I just believe that if I've been given a voice, I want to use it to help the voiceless, and I want to write songs for them. And if I've been given any kind of like influence or platform, I want to use that to make sure that their message is heard. And I met Drew pretty recently, less than a year ago, and was just really moved by this entire organization, what they're doing in Uganda, and I knew I had to get involved, and just so honored to be able to be a part of Denim and Dinner singing at it. It was going to be so fun.
I heard you're going to be performing a special song there.
I am, yes. I wrote a song, Drew heard it, he loved it, which is good news always. You know, you want people to like your songs, and it really goes along with the whole message of Soul Hope, and it has not been released yet. So if you come, you're going to get to hear it, and it's going to be a really special moment. Very excited.
Just a little tease of what we can expect. What else can we expect at the event?
Yeah, April 29th at historic Belmead Winery. We ask people to show up in their favorite denim or their Tennessee tuxedos. All Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake 2002 VMAs come full on denim and enjoy a fantastic dinner, hear more about the mission of Soul Hope, and then we have a sensational lineup of Grammy Award-winning songwriters Natalie Hemby and Dave Barnes. We have another songwriter named David Duvall, and Rachel will be doing a song with him.
Yes, as well, yes.
And then we have our MC for the night is Rashad Rayford, who will bring a special vibe to the evening with his spoken word poetry.
Ooh, cool.
That's amazing. And obviously, if we can't make it to this event, which we absolutely should, we can host these parties. But I want to talk to you, Drew, about this. You go to Uganda all the time, and you meet these people, and I think it's those faces when you see someone and look in their eye and you're able to help them. Explain that feeling and why you created this.
Yeah, there's this neglected tropical disease. It's not being taken care of. It only affects the most vulnerable. And when we bring children from their families to our residential facility to heal, I believe that those parents think that they're saying bye to their children. Like, there's no hope for this problem. They have hundreds of these in their body. They're feeding on their blood and the oxygen to the brain. It really impacts their life, and they're often outcasts. And so when we take them and they think they're saying goodbye to their child, and then we return 3 weeks later, a month later, with their child again, running around, playing soccer, they're actually a child again. I believe that we brought that child back to them in an alive way and really restored them to their family. So it just means a lot.
Wow, there's so many different ways that you guys reach out to the community there and here. Tell us more about this shoemaking program, though. That really caught my attention.
Yeah, so of course every American has 5 pairs of jeans in their closet that they're not wearing. Either they're hoping to fit into it or they cannot fit into it anymore. And so bringing that together to do these shoe cutting parties, and really involving Americans in that way is very special. But those get sent to Uganda, where we employ 22 tailors and shoemakers that sew the shoe upper, put the tire sole on it, not only providing this protection for the children, but keeping the denim and the tires out of landfills. And so we've given over 370,000 pairs of these shoes since we started, and we're keeping going.
That's wonderful.
Love the work you're
Yes.
doing. Thank you both.
Thank you guys for coming in. and
Thank you
seeing
for having
us.
us. Everyone come on out and have a good time at Denim
Yes.
Dinner. It's gonna be
Yes, make sure you check out the Denim and Dinner event coming up April 29th. Visit soulhope.org for more information.